Welcome back. Let's go to Isen 4. Well, they did surrender. But there is something amiss here, I guess. I spent so much money on ship upgrades, and then I fought some very difficult missions, spaceship missions. Anyway, still have some upgrades that I need to apply, but, you know, these three. What happened here?
That's... Oh, can you smell that? Those are bodies.
Stop right there, you slime. No Imperial sets foot in my home.
Last I heard, Isen 4 surrendered to the Empire. What's going on?
Ha! Like you don't know. Someone sabotaged colony control. It started 2 hours after the surrender. First the tram accident, then the air filters, and the decompression. Assassin protocols and the medical droids? We surrendered. Why did you do it?
Whoever's behind this wasn't one of ours.
Then who?
Sedative administered. Lethal overdose possible.
Come on, be a man. I'm sorry, sir. He's dying. If there's anything we need to ask.
I need to know if you've seen an SIS agent. Codename Hunter.
What? The SIS? He went to colony control before we lost contact. I don't know if he made it out. But now it's sealed up tight. No one could make it past... past...
Hold still. I have some painkillers.
Not enough. But thank you.
I know they're Republic, sir. But can we avenge them anyway?
Yes. Well, we'll avenge them by killing a hunter. What really did happen on this planet? Well, this mining colony. Oh, I see. That's how it is, huh? Okay.
Be a man.
Identifying. Colony control systems locked down. Enter code. Remote access in progress.
I don't recognize any of this equipment. If Hunter set it up, we should probably contact headquarters, so we don't, I don't know, blow up the colony?
Isen 4 colony to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters. Secure routing. This is Cipher 9. There's some sort of device here.
Cipher 9? I got your report, but we can barely read you. What's going on?
Most of the colonists are dead, and the control center is a wreck. Hunter might be responsible.
I'm linked into the colony's communications relay. Strange tech interference. Fixers don't recognize it, but I can shut it down. You followed me. You cut off control. I'm a little put out. Not that it really matters. I'm long gone. I got my massacre, and besides, it was for propriety more than anything.
What do you mean? Who ordered the colony destroyed?
Look, I don't have anything against that place, but if you want a war to start right, you've got to grease the wheels. When the Republic hears that the Empire slaughtered thousands of colonists who surrendered, there won't be any more peaceful resolutions.
Why make this conflict bloodier than it has to be?
I'm making the war exactly as bloody as it has to be. Time for me to go, and you need to stop coming after me, Cipher 9. Because without anonymity, you won't last long, and I can make your operations very public. Blast. I couldn't trace him. I'll pull what I can from the machinery, but he's more right than he knows. The survivors are a problem.
These people surrendered before, and they're half dead. They won't be trouble.
As soon as word gets out what happened, other worlds we've captured will rebel. Watchers 7 and 9 are strategizing. They recommend eliminating the survivors on Isen 4, so the news of the massacre is contained.
The colonists are a resource we can still exploit. We just need them under control.
Sir, look. I can give you the coordinates of the largest cluster of life forms. Maybe you can negotiate something. But I need to send in the death squad soon. Your reputation may be secure, but mine isn't.
Turn them against the Republic.
Take the injured and go! Go!
I am Representative Omana Trog of the Isen 4 mining colony. The fool who surrendered to the Empire. What do you want of us now?
You surrendered before, but it wasn't enough. Pledge your service to the Empire. You live and die for us. Every one of you. Contact our fleet and swear it.
I will tell my people. If they agree and you can send a signal, we shall see. Those who refuse can be imprisoned. We'll do this for our lives.
I suppose it's a start. We can always use more cannon fodder. And you, intelligence agent. Your organization approved this? My last orders were to purify the system.
These colonists have suffered enough. Honor them and consider them loyal allies.
Understood. I'll send a transport to Isen 4 to pick them up.
May the Force preserve us.
It is done. The people of Isen 4 will remember you.
Diplomatic approach, sir. I hope headquarters approves.
Why Drummond cost? Yeah, I guess there's a mission. Oh wait, I need to buy it probably. Great.
Get up.
Alright, let's get out of here. Nice arrival.
I have some information you may be interested in.
Ah, I see how it is then.
The Emperor and his proxies have made their intent clear. Their fleets are entering the core systems. They have broken the Treaty of Coruscant. Along the Mid-Rim, they herd our people into makeshift prisons out of fear of rebellion. Unspeakable crimes have been committed. Let there be no mistake. We are at war.
Display off. Tell me, Cypher, what's your assessment of your mission at Isen 4?
The mission was a failure. The target escaped, and I couldn't prevent the massacre.
But you found the device used in colony control, and that's what we needed. Fixer 12 recognized the override technology from Operation Starbender 8 years ago. That mission was also an anomaly. How are the new Watchers working out?
Their brains are faster than mine, sir, and they don't need as much sleep. This generation seems promising.
It's been a while since we spoke in person, sir.
Tell her about Starbender.
Starbender was a disaster, or it should have been. A pirate fleet was about to destroy an Imperial base when the pirates' flagship exploded. It was sabotaged by unknown persons. We were saved using the same technology that destroyed Isen 4. Realizing that, I reviewed other lucky incidents, Operations Morning Crest and Vanity, looking for other occurrences of this technology.
That's when you found the recording?
Yes. Caught by accident 4 years ago, simultaneous with Morning Crest.
Reporting. I am inside the SIS. Maintain cover for 6 months, then proceed. Guard your thoughts when near the Jedi. Understood.
These people have been intervening in our affairs. I assume you recognize the voice.
I recognize the servant, but not the master.
Yes, go on.
At the Minister's suggestion, the Watchers and I began searching the unsolved case files for patterns of outside intervention. We found 62 relevant incidents so far. The oldest go back centuries, before the Empire revealed itself to the galaxy. But 9 are from the past 5 years.
Whom do you deem responsible?
In my analysis, an organization with espionage training and extensive resources, unaffiliated with the Republic or the Empire. Motivations unknown.
Hunter tried to use me, and then he tried to kill me. I want to return the favor.
With the Republic at our doorstep, now is not the time to be chasing conspiracies and ghosts, but we have little choice. Someone is manipulating this war. Someone who destroyed the Shadow Arsenal and Isen 4, who gave the SIS your keyword. I need you to find these invisible agents before they do something catastrophic.
You need me on the front lines. The Republic military and the SIS won't wait.
You won't be ignoring wartime duties, you'll be dividing your time.
We've identified 13 possible leads on the enemy, all off-world. We'll narrow those down by the time you reach your ship.
Good. Get an hour's rest, then return to work. And you, Darth Jadis wants to see you before you leave the planet. I'll send him our findings here.
Lord Jadis. It's been a while. Yeah, reporting to the big man. What to tell him? Hey, you know that all almost went to hell? Almost helped the Republic gain some super weapons that they could have used to destroy our capital city? Oh, Christ. Things, well, probably won't go well. Or who knows, maybe he will be pleased. I can't imagine he would be, but who knows. Guess we're going to Corellia. Soon, right? Or something else. I mentioned Corellia because Corellia is gonna be the main battlefront soon enough between the Empire and Republic. Kinda wish I could do some of those flashpoints, but no dice. They're too difficult. I might try again, but well.
You summoned me, Lord Jadis?
Yes. You have maneuvered well against our enemies in the Republic, and served me capably since my ascension. But I have watched the signs of convergence, and seen the war to come. Your role must change if you are to remain useful.
What is the future of the war?
Cataclysm. I have deciphered the Emperor's plans, and whether they succeed or fail, I emerge stronger. For now, however, I must remove myself from the field of conflict. You will keep the galaxy during my absence. You will have my authority, but not my protection.
While I am acting as your hand, what will you be doing?
Preparing for the future. You do not require the details. Trust that the time of my return shall come, and that your obedience, as ever, will be rewarded.
I hear and obey.
As for the latest request from the Minister of Intelligence, if you deem these conspirators worth your attention, find and destroy them, but choose our enemies carefully. There is neither time nor opportunity for mistakes.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Jadis after all of this. Probably won't be seen again. Though that's a choice with some real consequences that keeps getting brought up in the story. It has some actual relevance. A choice that I made in the first chapter has a lot of relevance later on. Choices and consequences. Well.
This is Watcher 6 to the Hand of Jadis. Initial target assessment is complete. Recommend you proceed to planet Belsavis for operational briefing.
On my way. Any details yet?
My conclusions would be misleading. Uploading hyperspace coordinates and new security codes. Be aware that in times of war, clearance must be reconfigured every 6 hours. Watcher 6 out.
This whole conspiracy tripe, you really think we're gonna find something?
I think prudence is a virtue in times like these.
They sent a summary briefing file, sir. Whatever you need, we'll be ready.
Work as a team and don't lose sight of our goals. Understood?
Yeah, all right. Strap in.
Sir, since our combat session went so well, I thought we might try something else. Lessons in interpersonal manipulation and information extraction. Lecture 1 entitled...
Once they think they need you, they'll tell you anything.
Descriptive name, sir. Is it always about need? When I first arrived at Zero Station, no one trusted me. I was the human Imperial who must have been a spy. But I learned my way around. And once the Chiss accepted my competence, it was easy to make friends.
That's one of your strengths. People like you, and you can use that.
So suppose we're separated during an operation against pirates, say. How does your hand-trained operative play it?
You blend into the background and wait for an opportunity. Don't stir the pot unless you know what you're in for.
I'll happily leave that to you, then. I don't know what you think of my potential, sir, but I do appreciate your guidance. I've been deceiving people like an amateur for years. Time I started doing it right.
Doctor, you wanted to talk?
Yes, and I'm terribly sorry to take your time, but I have a small request. To be frank, it's a bit of an embarrassment.
You have my undivided attention.
I told you before about my safe houses, how my intruder alarms have been going off. Well, I attributed it to local happenstance. I may have been mistaken. My safe house on Balmora exploded.
Any idea who among your enemies is responsible?
I could theorize regarding who did this and why, but truthfully, all I know is someone bypassed Imperial security to get inside. I'll need to see the safe house in person. I'll return as soon as I can.
You could be walking into a trap. Stay alert, Doctor.
And you. Well, I'm afraid the news is mixed. My safe house did, indeed, burn to the ground, along with 3 would-be assassins who were attempting to wire it with explosives. Apparently, my security triggered their bombs prematurely.
I assume you're trying to ID these people.
I did acquire genetic samples of the intruders. I'll be running traces shortly. One was a human male. The others, uncertain. Regardless, they used Imperial equipment and codes to get inside. Someone in the Empire wants me dead.
Supposing you're right, what do you intend to do about it?
The list of people with grudges against me is a long and varied one. It will be some time before I narrow it down. But I take comfort in the fact that I'm once again viewed as a threat. My days in retirement are over.
Agent, you recall we spoke to the diplomatic service about building an alliance between Empire and Kilix? Fulner Eth, the man who offered his backing in return for our assistance, has asked us for his first favor.
What's our diplomat friend after?
Fulner wants our notes on various families and unaligned worlds in the Questal sector. He means to bring that sector into the Empire. We worked in Questal a long while, and we knew its people well. It's odd to see someone else take the reins.
You don't talk about your old life.
We don't often have a reason to think about it. We do miss negotiating, reaching out to understand people, synthesizing their needs. Dizana of the Lesai Nest says that desire makes us a better joiner. It's only small comfort.
You haven't forgotten your training. Even as Dawn Herald, you're an ambassador.
Perhaps. But seeing men like Fulner again, we think it's best if he handles negotiations. Apologies, Agent. This is something we need to think on more deeply. But we are glad you stand by us.
Okay, Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.